McCort. I can find your IQ on a roulette wheel. You're like Rain Man with Alzheimer's. How many bartenders does it take to finance a community college? I have a hair in my mouth. Thank you. I also learned men are trash. I didn't know that. I was not aware of that. I learned something new about myself, but I guess women are recycling, you know, because as a pimp, I mean, the women I pimp out get used several times a night. Reduce, reuse, get paid ahead of time, whatever the slogan is. Yeah. I like this art gallery. It makes me feel like I could do art too. Not sure. The caliber of the art here is like, you should probably put the price tags on your paintings, because I'd be like that one right there. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Good. I feel like I could do that one. The whole back left corner, I could do those. That one just says eat tacos every day. That's not even a painting. That's a sign. If a sign, and it's not even a good sign. The Y on every day, they didn't leave room for it. Anybody want to get personal? I've heard some weird stories before I got up here. Anybody want to open up? Anybody Mitch? No? Just me? Alright. Shit happens. I'm on drugs. It's okay though, because I'm happy about it. And yeah, I pissed blood, but I mean, make a long story. I went to my doctor. This is dead honest. I went to my doctor a year ago. I was like, Doc, I'm pissing blood. He was like, well, keep an eye on it. You mean like watch myself die? I'm sorry, do I have to pay for this? This is, keep an eye on it. What, am I going to miss the toilet? You fucking moron? Dude, what kind of advice is that? That's like, you know what'd be better medical advice? Doc, I'm pissing blood. Well, why don't you stop pissing blood? All right, thanks. Appreciate the opinion. I was in Portland, Oregon. They pronounce it Oregon. And I was at a house party. Talking to two lesbians. All right, get your erections in check. I know we all like that. I was talking to them, and I was fine with it, but they were like clutching each other's hand the whole time, to the extent, like 30 minutes into it, after I was disarming, I didn't even like ask one sexual question. But I was like this close to asking the question every hetero guy wants to ask, like, so, like, what kind of dyke stuff do you do? Now, seriously, I'm not talking about, like, cutting your own firewood. I mean, sexually, what do you do? It's like, Dan, what is your obsession with my sex life? I'm like, hey, look, that's personal. Personal. I was born stupid. I didn't choose to be stupid. I was born this way. It's not like a lifestyle choice. Like, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to sit at a bus stop talking about chocolates. No. I was fucking born this way. So what if I spent all afternoon microwaving popsicles? I wanted to make it like a birdhouse, you insensitive dyke. Jesus Christ, I'm here, I'm stupid, I'm proud, get used to it. Nobody ever fucking fights for the rights of morons. Like this venue, we have, Down syndrome stoplight. I think there's people on both sides of the pot debate. You have the stoners who act like chemists, tetrahydrocannabinol, most potent antioxidizing phytonutrient in the solar system. I should know, I did a semester at community college. And you get the conservatives, they're like, marijuana cigarettes encourages white women to sleep with jazz musicians. I'll describe it. Adderall is basically just take your average day and then add joy. That's what Adderall is. I was downtown in Syracuse where I live. Some guy was proselytizing. He came up to me and we were talking. He's like, you're an atheist? You mean you don't believe in God? What's to stop you from killing people? And I was like, you're making a lot of assumptions. Like, first, that God exists. Second, that I'm not killing people. Why don't you start with the same level of questioning? Like, you don't believe in God? Like, aren't you afraid of death? Or what's it like to enjoy Sunday? Like, one of those. Then, that's like being like, you're heterosexual, why aren't you raping everything? I don't know, because some things are serrated, you know? Other things have opinions. You can't stick your dick places. I don't know. Then people are like, what would Jesus do? He would be Jewish. Sorry, that's... Then they have weird stories in the Bible, like fucking Noah and the ark. You know, God came up and he's like, hey, Noah, I don't like people. And Noah's like, what, the faggots? And he's like, no. Well, yeah. But not just them. I hate everything. I'm going to murder everything. And Noah's like, you know, you might want to try an antidepressant, you know, instead of killing everything. He said, no, build a boat. It's like, yeah, how the fuck do you create something and then just murder it? What are you, Andrea Yates? Yeah. No, and before you get testy on that, Andrea Yates only killed 3 children. God killed everybody. He's way worse. Talk about God, the original terrorist. That motherfucker is crazy. You know what he did to, who was it, Ezekiel or something? He was like, kill your son. And he's like, what, why? And Ezekiel was like, hey, Isaac, you want to hike up a mountain in sandals? And Isaac's like, not really. And he's like, no, we'll go. Just you, me, a knife, and God. And Isaac's like, fuck no. A knife, and God? God? That guy kills more people than death. I'm not fucking going with you the whole time he's walking. Like, Satan, can you help me out on this? At all? Satan's just like, oh no, I'm working solely with like rock musicians now. I don't know, I wish I wrote the Bible. Could you imagine that writing job, just coming home? Honey, I got a job. I'm gonna be writing the Bible. And she's like, Dan, you gotta get a real job. You know, everybody's illiterate. You know, get a real job. No, it's great. There's a burning talkative bush. It's crazy. It's like fucking Mad Libs, but homophobic. And I don't know. I fucking wonder sometimes how God would fare on Maury Povich. You know what I'm saying? They're just sitting there like, I got a question for Mr. All That acting all self-righteous and shit, man. Why you don't take care of your responsibilities? A real man would... I'm not a real man. Damn straight you ain't a real man. Got 7 billion kids, ain't got no job. Your ass need to take some night classes, get some knowledge. I'm all knowing. I'll know my ass, but you ain't getting a piece. You know? The audience keeps forgetting his name. I got a question for the chick with the dick. No, that motherfucker. If you had been all special, man, why are you taking care of shit, man? You're full of yourself. And he's like, I created life. My baby's mom created life and she ain't shit, man. Fucking acting all high and mighty. I ain't never seen you in church. That's my house. You broke ass can't afford a house. You can afford a trailer. It's like, you broke ass dog. The name's God. No, it's not. Tell him, Maury. And they'd be like, okay. God, in the case of your paternity test, God, you are not the father. Oh, snap! Motherfucker thought he had 7 billion kids. I was born in 19... I'm the same age as AIDS. Not nearly as popular. I wish I had that popularity. Holy shit. Or you may have seen me on pills tonight, like right now. My favorite political comedian is Lee Harvey Oswald. Have you ever noticed a word to the wise is never either of those things? Word to the wise, don't handcuff Girl Scouts. Thanks. Real humble. That was 4 words to the criminally insane. I'm 35. I had to move back in with my parents. They have mobility issues. They can't go grocery shopping because I take their car without asking. You know, a little hard to get milk when your car's at my pill dealer's house. You live with your parents, you could have conversations so fucking counterproductive that they could lower your sperm count. Seriously. Mom, I'm going to bed, but you woke up at blank in the afternoon. Look, I did the math. Nothing good can come from today. It's either fucking stay up and light shit on fire or take 14 Ambien. I'll be in my room. Plus, I bought a new white noise machine that sounds like lesbians fucking. Don't walk in. My Aunt Jenny's the most retarded person in history. I'm sure there's a more tactful way of saying that, but most retarded in history is pretty concise. It kind of makes you want to call Guinness. No, she doesn't know English. She's lived in New York for 80 years. You know, I don't know. My sister Amy has her beat, though. She's dead. That's way worse than retarded. Oh. Don't worry, it's not a tragedy. She was killed by an American, so. Oh my God. It's not like, you know, Saddam had nothing to do with it. ISIS? Huh? Just feeling you out. Everybody's like, no, Dan, don't. How about I ease into it? You guys like Italian ISIS? What size? Small, medium, or Ariana Grande? Anybody know any jokes? I want to see if I could write a better punchline. Don't tell me the punchline. Anybody got one? Street Joe?
Between a midget and a soccer ball.
Oh, I don't play soccer, but I kick midgets. No, you can find one on a trampoline and you can find the other surrounded by gay guys. No? One's European and one's in my basement. Somebody quoted the Bible to me the other day. I thought that was a little...
I'm gonna start misquoting the Bible. Nobody reads that shit. Just go out like, yeah, I'm trying to deal with the fact that I didn't wipe that well. Leviticus 3:17. Know what I'm saying? Have you ever noticed that if you take a famous quote and attribute it to someone else, it changes the meaning entirely? Like, I have a dream, the Association for Narcoleptics. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, the DC sniper. It's true. Fuck me, Magic Johnson. It's not whether you fall down, it's about whether you get back up. Christopher Reeve. Oh, it only happened 10 years ago. Whatever. Walk it off. Thanks.
Hey, give it up for Conspicuous Woody. Alright. That's good. That's a hard act to follow. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant. Jesus Christ. No, to be honest, I'd like to have a threesome with you and the rest of you. I didn't mean that. Jesus Christ, it sounds misogynistic. Let me apologize afterward. You were very funny. Anyway, moving on. I have no self-esteem. Have you ever noticed people with high self-esteem are usually wrong? You ever notice, like, people with low self-esteem come in my socks? I don't know. I think the best way to teach your children not to look a gift horse in the mouth is by keeping your birthday expenditures under $20,000. It's probably a good idea. I'm not part of the Mile High Club, despite the fact that most of my relationships have been turbulent. I don't know. I think if I was part of the Mile High Club, I'd be like, I think we're moving too fast. That's not wordplay. I don't have a passport, and I'm not going from stranger to regret on a domestic flight. So I was at Wegmans. That's like your grocery store, is only better. And kidding, it's horrible. You know, it serves high-class people, like the homeless people from Rochester would shop there. Not even with food stamps. They'd just be like, yeah, I live in Rochester. Here's 100. Can you break that? No? All right, I'll go back to Rochester. So I was walking down the aisle, and the oldest lady I've ever seen had her car parked across the aisle and saw me coming the whole time in my pants. No, she saw me coming the whole time and still waited for me to walk all the way up to her and be like, excuse me, do you mind if I walk past? And she was like, goddamn fucking kids. And I was like, lady, you're inconveniencing me. And from the looks of it, probably some paramedics. Like, did I catch you between pills or something? Are you the female Benjamin Buttons? Act your age. If you're going to be a cut-up, do it at the morgue. Jesus Christ. Shut your ginger butt is all you osteo bed sore. You fucking look like you're late to be late. You know what I'm saying? Your car has fucking wheels on it. Remember when they were invented? Yeah? Well, fucking roll your card out the way. It's fucking, look, point A, point B. What do you think, your fucking destination? Like, I just came all the way from my house? Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to be. This is why I brought the beach chairs. Somebody alert the media. So I would say the moon landing, you, I have a dream, fucking Woodstock. No, seriously, the synergy between your glaucoma and the nutrition facts is transcendent. It's No, fuck it, don't move. Don't move an inch or I'm gonna come. Fucking move! It's like talking to a fucking pine cone. Just because you're a week away from moving into the light does not make you very bright. You can fucking keep your sharp tongue where it belongs, on the nightstand next to your fucking teeth. Seriously. Just like a birthday is not an achievement. I don't know if you know this, lady, but I too was born. It's the only thing I've ever done with literally no experience. Birthday gives you a little less credit than a deli number. Just like 34. Oh, I'm 34. Dude, you're 76. No, I'm 34 years old. Dude, we're trying to push lunch meat. Yeah, but I'm the Earl of the Sandwich. Sometimes, like, I do comedy full times. There's a thing called a rider. It's like meant for rock stars, where they're like, I only want blue M&Ms, and I want to make sure there's this in my dresser. My rider says, I want to make sure there's a headless black female mannequin on stage with me when I perform. I don't perform without it. Get it out of the recycling bin. That's cool. We're in Ithaca too. You got the whole, the people, the white college students that think they're Rosa Parks, like the patriarchy, yada yada, like arguing about shit that doesn't matter, but they think it's important. This is a patriarchy at work right here. Just a headless woman, naked in the window. Cut off right where I would strangle her. Yeah. I'm not saying I did. I would. It's a mannequin. I could strangle it all I want. I think I'd have to bite. They didn't put a price tag on her, though. I'm not a feminist. You're a feminist, right? All right, this is going to end horribly. I'm sorry. Just forget I ever said that. Please let me leave without harming me. What? You can't fight back. She's got woman and race on top of me. Are you kidding? I can't even defend myself to that. She'd be like, he was blocking my punches. You white motherfucker! Sorry, I just didn't.
It's so funny. Oh, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pick you. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I thought you were really funny, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. But I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist, but I am a white male doing poorly. So, I'm an activist. You know? I am breaking down the patriarchy personally. Doing fucking terrible. My here, she never comes out. My is not a feminist. She's too busy dominating life at this point to be a feminist. I haven't asked her though. She might be a feminist. If I asked her, I'd be like, Denise, are you a feminist? She'd
I
be
like cock too much.
oh. Holy shit, I have to drive home with that. I love cock too much. All right, let's delve into that, Denise, since we grew up together. It's awkward. Do you like uncircumcised men or?
Yeah, like Europeans, yes.
Europeans?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
Sorry.
I have had some work done. Actually, I know guys don't normally admit it. I chose to be circumcised, for fucking the sake of anybody who's fucking
My
me.
sister.
Having a foreskin is like wearing like a tuxedo suit. You know what I mean? It's like more comfortable for you at the expense of everybody else around you. But, so my likes dick, and which I just found out now. But, yeah, she's busy dominating life. Like, I haven't asked her, but if I asked her, And this is exactly what would happen. I'd be like, Denise, are you a feminist? She's like, I'm busy working. What the fuck are you talking about? That's exactly the way it would be. But my is doing, not the dead one. She's not doing well at all. She's doing horribly. She's doing worse than me. When my mom's like, I am disappointed, I'm like, at least I'm not dead like Amy. Oh my God, he talked about his own dead sister. Don't worry, it wasn't a tragedy. She was killed by an American, so. Seriously, whatever. All right. Fuck it. Fuck her. She's not pissed. She's dead. She didn't hear this. Neither did my mom. I did. My mom, I taped an album for like iTunes and Amazon and shit, and I had this whole section that was talking about my dead sister. I had to edit that out. I had to edit my album. My mom fucking heckled me on my album. She's the only one who heckled me. So.
Are we allowed to heckle or?
Yeah, sure. Give it. I am ready. Say
Headliner,
whatever. Yeah, I'm the headliner. You can yell whatever you want.
I'm so glad we have more white men just saying shit about women and getting credited for it. It's great. And this week.
Oh, all right.
It's
This
a
week?
comedy show,
Oh, I
not
know.
a lecture hall.
Guess what?
So let's go back to the main
You're
You're
right,
Funny
you're right,
other
though.
than
But
women.
hang
Making
on,
fun of
hang
that.
on. You're
Wow.
right. You're right. But
It's just like in this week, it's a lot.
no, I
Like,
get
there
it.
are
But
other
the
things you could be
thing
really
is,
about.
you called me a white male, and you know I know everybody's sensitive, but I self-identify as.
Yeah.
So, you know. So I don't know if that offends anybody. That's how I self-identify. Not as a white man.
I think you're great.
Thanks. A white woman thinks I'm great. Thank you. We don't all need to identify ourselves. What do you identify? No. A white woman thinks I'm great. My sucks dick. We're learning a lot. Got a couple minutes left. Let's close strong. Let's see if I can get you to not hate me. I don't know if it's possible.
No, please.
Switch races.
I didn't do any of this stuff. Okay.
Genders?
Let me,
That's allowed.
This is
Yeah,
good.
switch races. Now,
Genders.
genders. How about this? Just say no to drugs. Just say no to drugs. They teach you that in school. You know, ironically, in school, if you just say no to learning, they give you drugs. I don't know. How do you just say no to ecstasy? How do you like that? Would you like some ecstasy? Oh, isn't that just one of those divine gifts of unimaginable bliss? Yeah. No, I'm good. I don't need unimaginable bliss to have a good time. Let me tell you, I've been doing drugs for like 24 years. Having a good time is for rookies. Like a 10 strip of acid in Las Vegas is something to write home about. You know what I'm saying? Dear Ma, sorry about the 4 a.m. phone call, but I couldn't find my eyes. I looked everywhere. I would have slept it off, but I forgot how to blink. I met a woman, and I still have my money. That's new. I think I broke my leg. The Sokoloff Law Firm may have your phone number. That's actually from a letter I wrote. I would have called, but I couldn't get a dial tone on the slot machine. Marley ran away. I bought a dog. I forgot which happened first. I worry about you. You know, and then they have, what else? They have bath salts. That's a little, they need a harsher name for that. You smoke some bath salts, you gotta call your dealer, like, yo, T, I know you don't fucking like phone calls, but I couldn't text on account that I bit all my fucking fingers off. The fuck did you sell me? No? I gotta shit in a shoebox till I pass my thumbs.
Can I get some more of that shit, by the way? Fucking, my favorite drug is Adderall. It is a prescription drug, so you need a handgun. And I don't know, if you rearrange the letters, it spells all are dead. So I don't know if that means anything. Well, do we have pot smokers here? Pot smokers? I'm not a pot smoker. I smoke it occasionally. Wow, I'm walking the room. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, we didn't need you! The fuck, I'll never come back!
Bye, girl. Bye.
Yes. I hope they heard that, actually. It's like, I thought he was good. What was the whole thing about him just... Oh, he's a man. He's trash. No wonder he said that. No, but yeah, pot, I don't know. You got people on both sides of the pot debate. You got the fucking potheads who are like, tetrahydrocannabinol is the most potent antioxidizing phytonutrient in the solar system. I should know, I did a semester at community college. And you got the conservatives who are like, marijuana cigarettes encourages white women to sleep with jazz musicians. Like, I don't agree with both of those. But, I don't know, you ever, like when I used to buy pot, they used to name it different things just to upsell you. They'd be like, this shit they call Cassius Clay, you take enough hits to the head and you get Parkinson's. Seriously, this they call the epidural. It makes you numb before you have dependence. This they call the Special Olympics because it's not a joke. And I don't know. I love doing stand-up. I wanted to thank all you. I wanted to thank all the comedians who were on the show tonight because you got to have a lot of balls to do stand-up and stand up here and speak into a PA when you can literally hear me like this. So it's cool. You guys have been a great audience. Thank everybody. Thank Kenny McCort. My name is Dan McCort.